do you ever get this in the mail? You need to file your declaration of directors and officers, maybe from the state of California or a different state. They want to charge you $243 and you're thinking, do I need to do that? Then you are in the right place. If we've never met before, hi, I'm Candus Kampfer. I love to help business owners and bookkeepers with QuickBooks. Yet today, I wanted to share with you another thing that you could be doing on your own that's super important to not forget to do, but is also super easy to do as well. So on these forms, they literally ask you step by step the information that you need to file this yourself. And in California, instead of paying $243 to these people and giving them all your personal information, you can actually file it straight on the Secretary of State's website. Now, every state is different. Some are free to file. Whether you have a corporation or an LLC, you do want to file these, and it just lets them know who the owner, the director is, and their current updated mailing address. And there's usually either free or a small fee to file, but if you don't do it, there's definitely penalties. You're ready to jump in? Come look over my shoulder and I will show you how. It is called your statement of information, but I'm going to walk you through that. So you can go to the Secretary of State. You can also type in your information, or if you go to Secretary of State, you're going to go here, you're going to choose business. They're always going to change it up, so just find what works for you. You're going to go under business entities, and over here, we're going to have file corporate state of information. Now, if you are an LLC, you're going to want to file the LLC one. Okay, so whichever one works for you, just pick that. I'm going to go with the corporate information, and then we are going to come over here and you'll see business entities. I have already logged in. If you haven't logged in, you're going to want to set up an account, and then because they'll email you information and reminders. You want to do this every single year, because if you don't, there is a penalty. That's also why I thought I'd create a video for you on it. So you're going to click on File Statement of Information. You're going to search your entity structure, unless you already know your corporate number. It's one or the other. So you're going to put your corporation in there or your number, depending on what you have. This is mine, so I'm going to click on this. It has my name right there. You will see some of this blurred out because for privacy information. And we are going to file our statement of information. And you're just going to go through. Don't skip any of these steps. I've already done this before, so I'm going to walk you through it. But you basically go through and you read, this is your privacy warning, filing information, public, what it looks like. You're going to go through, you're going to read the entire thing, make sure you check that out. And then you're going to go to the next step. And then here is going to be the submitter's information. So I'm going to put Candus Kampfer. So you're going to go ahead and put in your name, your email address, and your phone number. You're going to click the next step. It is going to have your corporate information. You just confirm that, click next. It is going to have your address for your business location, and they want the physical address. You cannot use a PO box. If you have someone that you pay to have an address for you, so you don't have to have your actual one, just put whatever that is that you use for your business. Anything that you want for mailing, you're going to put in your mailing address there. The street address of the California corporation, and then once you've done all that, you're going to click next. If you've done this before, it should automatically be in there. If you've never done it, definitely want to start. You're going to have the officers for your corporation's information. If you have multiple, you're going to add those. Any additional corporations, your directors, and the number of vacancies on your board at the time of filing. If you have an agent of service that's processing that for you, you can say they're an individual or they are a registered corporation filing on your behalf. If it's just you, you can put your own information in there. And then the type of business you're in. We are in educational business, so that's it. You're going to want to figure that out and put a description in there for you. And then if you want them to email you, you can say, yes, I opt in to receive notifications through email. That's up to you. Otherwise, you can get them through the mail. So I'm going to go ahead and click next. Labor of judgment. Does an officer or director have an outstanding financial judgment issued by the Division of the Labor Standards Enforcement or a court order or a court of law for which no appeal therefore is pending for the violation of any wage order or provision of labor code? So you can do that. Now, if any of this time you have a question like, what does that actually mean? Let me move my face. There's this little help box that you can do, and it will explain what that means to you. We're going to go ahead and click next because we have none. We're going to review all of the information. So you're going to go ahead and select electronic signature. You're going to click add. You're going to type in your name. If you skip this, it will ask you to come back. Put the date in there and click save. and click next. Now you are going to process a fee. So it's going to cost you $25 instead of the $243 that they would have charged if you had someone else file it for you. If you need it certified, you can select you want certified. It's an additional $5, or you can uncheck that and click next. Go ahead and file online. And then here you're going to pay with a credit card. So you're going to put in the information. I'll pause this and come back. Okay, so you're going to go ahead and enter in all of your information. Ours will be blurred out for security purposes, but you're going to go ahead and submit your payment. And that's it. It was successful. So they have approved the form. You can always download your form here. Your acknowledgement, you can download your receipt. Maybe you're going to add that into your QuickBooks so you can save that and print it. And then what will happen is when it's complete, they will also send you over your email. You'll notice that this says approved. And that is how you file your Secretary of State. Pretty easy. It's not too hard as long as you have the information. If you've done it before, it automatically brings in, but it's so important because if you don't do this, you could have penalties and fines for hundreds of dollars. So why not just file it for $25 and you're done? I will see you soon. If you have any other questions, drop them down below. And as always, if you have additional questions, feel free to reach out to your tax professional or your attorney if you have specific questions about your state or your information. And if you're new here, don't forget to subscribe and give this video a thumbs up. I appreciate it. And if you'd like to be getting these emails straight to your inbox so you never miss one, don't forget to join our tips and tricks. I'll link it up above and down below. I look forward to seeing you inside my next tip and trick. Have an amazing day. Toodaloo.